This is World Literature, Chapter 9, page 216, Growing Up. Okay, I'm going to read the poem to you about manners, but first I'm going to introduce this chapter. Okay? Some experiences are part of growing up for almost anyone. For example, we all learn from our families. We learn to put aside most of our fears. We all do many things for the first time. The characters in these selections all experience the joys and pains of growing up. You might recognize something about your own growing up as you read. Right. Manners, page 218. A poem by Elizabeth Bishop. Words to know, literary terms. The speaker is the character who tells what happens in a poem. Rhyme is the repetition of sounds in the words of a poem, words that sound alike. A stanza is a group of lines in a poem. Okay, selection vocabulary. Overtook means caught up with and passed, as in a race. Mare is a female horse. Sometimes the things we learn from older relatives stay with us forever. The speaker in this poem learns from a caring grandfather how to treat others. Okay. The speaker in this poem uses my, me, and my, which makes it first person, by the way. My grandfather said to me as we sat on the wagon seat, "Be sure to remember to always speak to everyone you meet." We met a stranger on foot. My grandfather's whip tapped his hat. "Good day, sir, good day, a fine day." And I said it and bowed where I sat. Then we overtook a boy we knew with his big pet crow on his shoulder. Always offer everyone a ride. Don't forget that when you get older. There is a rhyme pattern in every stanza. Seat and meet rhyme in the first stanza. What other patterns can you find? My grandfather said, I'm going to read that stanza again because it sort of runs into the next stanza. Then we overtook a boy we knew with his pet crow on his shoulder. Always offer everyone a ride, and don't forget that when you get older. My grandfather said. So Willie climbed up with us, but the crow gave a caw and flew off. I was worried. How would he know where to go? But he flew a little way at a time from fence post to fence post ahead, and when Willie whistled, he answered. A fine bird, my grandfather said. And he's well brought up. See, he answers nicely when he's spoken to. Man or beast, that's good manners. Be sure that you both always do. When automobiles went by, the dust hid the people's faces, but we shouted, good day, fine day, at the top of our voices. When we came to Hustler Hill, he said that the mare was tired, so we all got down and walked as our good manners required. Right? Answer these questions on the back of your vocabulary. Number 1, what are the grandfather and grandchild doing in the poem? Number 2, why does the grandfather think that the crow is a fine bird? Number 3, what 3 pieces of advice does the grandfather give? Number 4, how does the grandfather show his good manners? Number 5, what do you think the grandchild can learn from the grandfather's advice? Mind your manners. Adults play an important role in teaching us what we need to know. Most likely, a parent or a grandparent may have taught you about manners. Manners are important because they help us get along with one another. However, manners are always changing. What was proper 100 years ago may not be proper today. Here are a few rules of modern manners. As you read the list, think about how many you actually use. All right. First one is the flavor of a birthday cake should please the guest of honor. In other words, whoever's birthday it is, that they should like the cake that you're serving. It should be their favorite, or it should be something that's pleasing to them. Keep your elbows off the table when eating. When sending a thank you note for a gift of money, do not mention the amount. So, for example, if somebody gave you $20 for Christmas and you sent a thank you note, you would say thank you for the money for Christmas, but you wouldn't necessarily say thank you for $20. Okay? Forks go to the left of the plate when setting a table. Always apologize when you dial a wrong number. Always hold the door for someone if he or she is coming in behind you.